Hello, and I guess you're here because you've seen the title and you're like, what? That girl sleeps on the floor? Well, only sort of. So I technically do sleep on the floor. I don't have a traditional bed frame as most of you would have and as what I used to have. I currently just have a futon. So it's the Japanese futon. I think it's also known as Futon. Okay, so what is a futon? So a futon is basically just a thin mattress, usually made out of cotton, or sometimes I've seen bamboo, but it's usually just cotton. Goes varying from, I'm gonna say, like 2.5 centimeters up to sort of like, I have seen ones that are about 6 centimeters thick. It's up to you which one you get. Mine is just about 3 centimeters thick, maybe 4, but it works really well and it's very comfortable. So the idea behind the futon is that your back should be aligned when you're sleeping and your bones are designed to keep up your body, not all your muscles and tendons. So on a regular mattress, you think about it, it's all your soft tissues and your muscles that are holding your body there and not your bones. So like on this, it's your bones, I'm gonna say, that are holding you on the ground or holding you up off the ground. Just straight onto the floor, sheets on top, duvet, and that's it. So I don't have like a big spongy mattress. I don't have like the big bed frame. I'm not like a foot off the ground. I'm just basically on the floor. I do have a bamboo mat that is sort of laid underneath, like protect both the floor and the mattress a little bit. I also find it helps stop it getting so dusty. Why did I change to a futon? So I changed because me with my partner, we wanted to have a more minimalist house and lifestyle, and he'd seen the futon style and he was like, let's give it a go. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, but I was like, oh, why not? He found a cheap one online. I think it was from Amazon, maybe like 100 euros, maybe 150 euros. I'll link it down below for you to have a look at. And I was just like, for that amount of money, let's give it a go. We do still have, I want to say, our bed here. It's in the spare bedroom currently. So if we do want to move back at some point, we could. So we can go back. However, so we've now been on the futon for about 3 months, maybe 4 months. And it's going fine. Like, I don't want to say I really like it. I am just happy with it, I suppose, as an overall. So first off though, some pros and cons with it. Okay, so first one is, yes, as a woman with hips, I found the first, I'll say, week, I had bruises on my hips on either side, and that's just from laying and I suppose getting used to the hard ground. So that did happen. However, I got over that. I want to say it took about a week for my hips to, I suppose, adjust, and now they're fine. My back did take slightly longer. Would be sort of occasional. I would just wake up quite stiff, but that has sort of went after about 2 months-ish. So about 8 weeks in, back pain started to like ease off, and so now it's fine. So now I'm sleeping very comfortably and happy on it. That is one of the benefits of the Futon or the futon on the ground, is that it is meant to be much better for your back and to prevent back pain. I know for Victor, my partner, his back pain has basically gone. He used to have back pain. He used to have, I want to say, like days off from work just because it was so bad. I remember once his doctor told him to go and see a massage therapist, and the massage therapist told him that she couldn't fix his back because it was so tight and so bad. So this has actually helped him reduce his back pain as well. Another, I suppose, benefit, as mentioned before, is that it's minimalist. You can just, if you want to use the room for something else, you just roll up the mattress or, you know, fold it away, put it to the side. You can use the room for anything else. Currently, don't do that because we have a very large living room. However, it can be done and it's easy for cleaning. Like, you just say pick it up and move it. So some cons about it, people are very skeptical when you tell them that you're sleeping on a futon on the floor, that you don't have a bed. It's kind of weird in Western culture to not have a bed, is it not? I knew the Japanese did it. Like, when I was in Japan, I saw it, the families, they all sleep on their futons. However, for Western culture, it's really strange. So people are very skeptical when they hear about it. Well, another con is that initial change period over from a regular bed to a futon, and it's just in your adjustment period of getting used to that. It is also slightly heavy, so I thought it would be really quite light, like it's just cotton. However, it's actually it feels like it's about 10 kilos. And so when you're trying to move it around, or like trying to flip it up, or sometimes, so once a week I will put it on over chairs kind of thing and air it out in the sun, and it's quite heavy to lift it up to do that. However, I think the actual benefit of it definitely outweighs that. I like it. I like the idea of it. Sleeping on the floor, it's just so much easier. It's so much easier. It's much nicer. I suppose another con would be that because it is honestly a lot harder, you don't spend like hours laying there reading your book or just sitting in bed because you don't want to get up. Because it is now like you can't sort of half lean against a backboard because you don't have a backboard. It's just a bit, you just get up. If I want to read my book, I will go and sit on the couch and read my book out there, but I generally, when I come to bed, I come to bed to sleep. So the end of the question is, would I recommend a futon? I think yes, I would. I'm still up on the fence. I haven't gone back to sleeping in a regular bed. I haven't tried it, so I don't actually know what it's like to go back to and sleep on one. But sitting on the couch, it's very soft, I want to say. So I can imagine going back to a regular bed would be very soft. And I like this. I think it's definitely got its benefits, especially if you're someone with back pain. It's definitely worth giving it a go. You don't have to sell your bed straight away, just like put it to the side or like move it into the other room if you've got a spare room, and just try a futon out. They're not that expensive. They're generally cheaper than regular beds. I mean, a bed frame is what, like 500 to 1,000 euros or like $1,000. Like, they're expensive. So give this a go, especially if you're a little bit short on cash. Definitely worth trying. Also means that you can use your room for other activities, as I've said before. So if you are strapped on cash and you are stuck in a 1-bedroom room inside an apartment or something like that, you can just roll up your bed every morning and then use it as your desk, or like make it feel like a different room completely. If you've never heard of it or tried it before, give it a think about. You never know, it might help, or especially if you've got back pain. However, overall, I do think it is much easier to look after. When you are getting one, I would generally go for a slightly bigger size than you would usually have, just because now that you're not taking as much space up on the sides, like, you know, before you would have to be careful about like putting a bedside table there or having to walk to get to the window. Well, now, because you roll up your bed basically every morning, or nearly like every morning, it's so easy to like walk to the window to open it or to get to the other side of the bed that you don't need to worry about it being so big. You can just get the bigger bed and it's easier and it doesn't matter. So I would recommend to get the bigger size. So mine currently is a, what is this? You get double queen, is a queen size bed, and it's perfect, easy, so much room. In terms of keeping your bed hygienic and good for a long time, so futons are designed to last longer than regular mattresses. So they are designed to last from sort of like 10 to 15 years, generally more 15 years if you look after it properly. So usually on a regular mattress, you'll find that your bed, you'll start to get that depression in the middle. With a futon, you don't really get that. I mean, you do get a little bit, but you just have to keep changing it, I suppose, or moving it around, I suppose, as you would a regular mattress. But with the futon, it's not as big of a difference because you haven't got this much room to like compress. You've only got this much room to compress. What you do, you have to, or you're meant to air it out every day. So what I do is wake up in the morning, I'm gonna say let it air out just regularly for maybe about like half an hour to an hour. I then roll it up to let the bottom of the mattress breathe, and also the bamboo mat that we have underneath as well. And usually as well, you can feel when you're rolling it up that the bamboo mat is actually really hot. It's like quite warm, and so that's obviously from your body heat, and so this way it allows that all to like dry out. Once a week I will then also say put it into the sun. So usually I change the sheets on a Friday, so when I change the sheets I just put put the mattress up, flip it over 2 chairs, and then put it into the sun for it to sort of like get some sun on it, dry out. It's also meant to help if you get any like dust mites and stuff in there. It helps to kill off anything that's there and keep it hygienic for you. When you get your mattress for the first time as well, you are meant to turn it over or change it around every week. I didn't know about that. I've only now done it once. However, I used to sort of like, I would say shake it a bit just to like juice it up. You know, with the pillow, you like, oh, it's so like flat at one side, so you just like, I don't know, puff it up. So I've been sort of doing that with the mattress. I've just been like puffing it up just so that it keeps its shape. And so on that note, if you do have any questions, please drop me a comment below and I will get back to you. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Please give me a big thumbs up as it helps support my channel, and you can give me a subscribe as well. And I'll see you again next time. Bye!